Welcome students, let us continue with the quadratic equation chapter. Today we will do quadratic equation by factorization. On the board you see we have got two questions. X minus 3, 2x plus 5 equals to 0. X and 2x plus 5 is equals to 3. In my last class I said quadratic equation. Equation means it is always equal to 0. It has to be equal to 0. It cannot be equal to another number. It has to be always equal to 0, and when it is equal to 0 we say either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. Like we say here either x minus 3 is equals to 0, therefore x equals to 3, or 2x plus 5 equals to 0, x equals to minus 5 by 2. Only because quadratic equation I said is always equal to 0. Here x is not equal to 3 or 2x plus 5 is not equal to 3. We have to make this into a quadratic equation. So I open up the bracket. What I get? 2x square plus 5x, and I bring this 3 to this side. I get minus 3 is equals to 0. Now I have to factorize this by middle term breaking. How do we do? We got the factors 6. So 6 can be 1 into 6 or 2 into 3. So we take this factor and see if this is a factor or not. So here it becomes 2x square plus 6x minus 3 equals to 0. 2x common, x plus 3 minus 1, x plus 3 is equals to 0. Therefore we say 2x minus 1 equals to 2x minus 1 into x plus 3 is equals to 0, or either 2x minus 1 equals to 0 or x plus 3 equals to 0. Therefore therefore in this case x equals to half or x equals to minus 3. Now see, again from this factors of 6 I can get 5, but let me see will I get the answers or not. Like 2x square plus 2x plus 3x minus 3 is equals to 0. I have taken this factor for solving this. Now take out 2x common, I get x plus 1. Now I take 3 common, here I get x minus 1. Are the terms inside the bracket same? No. Therefore this factor 2 and 3 cannot be used. We have to use this value 6 and 1 factor for factorizing this sum. Clear? The next question. 1 by 7, 3x minus 5 whole square is 28. How do we solve this? 3x minus 5 whole square is equals to 28 into 7. Open up the brackets. I get 9x square plus 25 minus 5 to 10, 30x is equals to 8 sevens are 56, 7 twos are 14 plus 5 is 196. Now bring it to the all one side. 9x square minus 30x plus 25 minus 196 equals to 0. So I get here 9x square minus 30x minus 6 minus 5 is 171 equals to 0. Now 7. Take out 3 common from here. What I get? 3x square minus 10x minus 3 5 57. 3 5 15 21 is equals to 0. Now 3 cannot be equal to 0, as 3 cannot be equal to 0. Therefore 3x square minus 10x minus 57 equals to 0. Now I have to factorize this by breaking up the middle term. Now I know 3 into 57. What will be the factors? 3 as 3. 57 can be written as 3 into 19. 19 3s are 57. So I can get 9 into 19, or 9 and 19, that will give me 10. So here I can use this as 3x square minus 19x plus 9x minus 57 equals to 0, or from here I take x as common, I get 3x minus 19, and here I take plus 3 common, I get here 3x minus 19 equals to 0. Therefore x plus 3 or 3x minus 19 equals to 0. Then either x plus 3 equals to 0 or 3x minus 19 equals to 0. In this case, x equals to minus 3 or x equals to 19 by 3. This is your answer. Next question. X square minus 4x minus 12 equal to 0, and it is given that x is an element of natural number. Please note this. Here a condition is given. X is an element of natural number. First, factorize this equation by breaking up of middle term. What we get here, x square 12 can be written as 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 4 into 3. So I can get this here, 2 into 6 as a 4. So I get x square minus 6x plus 2x minus 12 equals to 0. Then x common, x minus 6 plus 2 comma, here x minus 6 equals to 0. Therefore we get x plus 2 or x minus 6 equals to 0. Therefore either x plus 2 equals to 0 or x minus 6 equals to 0. Therefore x equals to minus 2 or x equals to 6. Now what is my answer? X is minus 2, x is minus 6, but there is a condition given here. X is an element of natural number. Therefore x is equals to minus 2. As minus 2 is not an element of natural number, therefore this answer will not be there, because minus 2 is not a natural number. Therefore your answer will only be x equals to 6. Clear? You have to check your conditions after you factorize. Check your conditions and then write the answer. Do not write x equals to minus 2 and 6, because in earlier questions there was no conditions. Therefore we have given the answers like this. But whenever the condition comes, check the conditions after you solve the sum. The next question. 5x square minus 8x minus 4 equals to 0, and it is said that x is an element of Q. What is Q? What do you mean by Q? Q means real numbers, all real numbers. That means x is an element of all real numbers. So how do we do? First, factorize this. How do we factorize this? 5x square, 5 into 4 is 20, 20 means 10 into 2, that is minus 10x plus 2x minus 4 equals to 0. 5x common, x minus 2 plus 2 common, x minus 2 equals to 0. Therefore 5x plus 2 or x minus 2 equals to 0. Therefore either 5x plus 2 equals to 0 or x minus 2 equals to 0. Therefore x is equals to minus 2 by 5 or x equals to 2. Here after solving this, let me see the condition. X is an element of real numbers. These all are real numbers. Minus is also a real number, a fraction is also a real number, and natural number is also a real number. Therefore in this case your answer will be both minus 2 by 5 and x equals to are both your answers. Clear? The next question here. A square x square plus 2ax plus 1 equals to 0, and it is given that a is not equal to 0. Why? If a would have been equal to 0, then this would only become 1, this will become 0, this will become 0, and this will only become 1, and 1 is not equal to 0. That is why the condition is given that a should not be equal to 0. If a is 0, then all these two terms becomes 0. Okay, now let us solve this quadratic equation. Here, what is the term we have to multiply? A square. What we have is a square. A square is a into a. A square is a into a. So break up this. A square x square plus ax plus 1 equals to 0. Take out ax common from these two terms. So what I get here is ax plus 1, and here 1. Ax plus 1 equals to 0. Therefore, ax plus 1 into ax plus 1 equals to 0. Therefore, ax plus 1 equals to 0, or ax plus 1 equals to 0. Therefore, x equals to minus 1 by a, and here also x equals to minus 1 by a. Therefore, your answer is x equals to minus 1 by a, again minus 1 by a. You have to write the answer 2 times as it is the same answer, because here it is a square, quadratic, that means it will have 2 values, and you have to write the 2 values. You just can't write one value and leave it, because both are same. I will write one value. No, you have to write both the values like this, 1 by a, 1 by a. Is it okay, clear? The next question, x square minus bracket p plus qx plus pq equals to 0. We have to solve this equation, quadratic equation, by factorization. Now here, first x square, open up the bracket here, open up the bracket here. So what I get? Minus px minus qx plus pq, minus px minus qx plus pq equals to 0. Now from here you take x common. What I get? X minus p. From here you take q common. What I get? X minus p equals to 0. Therefore x minus q and x minus p equals to 0. Therefore x minus q equals to 0, or x minus p equals to 0. Therefore x equals to q or x equals to p is your answer. Next question, it was similar like what we have done in the earlier question. Open up the bracket here, a square x square plus a square x plus b square x plus b square equals to 0. Take out a square x as common, a square x as common. I get x plus 1. From here you take out b square common. I get x plus 1 equals to 0. So what I get? A square x plus b square and x plus 1 equals to 0. Therefore either a square x plus b square equals to 0. Therefore x is equals to minus b square by a square, or x plus 1 equals to 0. Therefore x equals to minus 1. Is it clear? The next question, root 3x square plus 10x plus 7 root 3 equals to 0. We have to solve this quadratic equation. How? First, what is the first step? We multiply these to find out the factors. That means root 3 into 7 root 3. So root 3 into root 3 is 3 into 7. So I can write 7 plus 3 is 10. I can take this factor. 3 plus 7 is 10. So I can write here is root 3 x square plus root 3 x plus 3x plus 7x, because here 3x plus 7 is 10x, plus 7 root 3 equals to 0. 7 root 3 into root 3, the factors are here, so I am taking this factor 3 and 7 here. Now from here, what can be taken as common? Note here, this 3 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. Can we write this 3 as root 3 into root 3? Yes, we can write that. So from here, if I take root 3x common, if I take root 3x common, what I get here? X plus what will be left here? Just root 3, because 1 root 3 I have taken out common. This 3 is written as root 3 into root 3. I have taken 1 root 3 common. So what will be left here? Root 3. Please note this step. Similarly, from here I take 7 common. What I will get here is x plus root 3 equals to 0. So what is the answer? What I get? 3x plus 7 and x plus root 3 equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to minus 7 by root 3, or x equals to minus root 3. Now we know root 3 cannot be in the denominator, irrational, so we've got to rationalize this. X is equals to 7 by root 3 and multiply and divide by root 3. So what I get? Minus 7 root 3 by 3. So either x equals to minus 7 root 3 by 3 or x equals to minus root 3. This is your answer. Is it okay? Understood? The next question, x by x minus 1 by x minus 2 plus x minus 3 by x minus 4 is 3 1 by 3. So first take out the LCM here, x minus 2 into x minus 4, and here I will get x minus 1 into x minus 4 plus x minus 3 into x minus 2 is equals to 3 3s are 9, 10 by 3. Now open up this, x square minus 4x minus x plus 4 plus x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 by x square minus 4x minus 2x plus 8 is equals to 10 by 3, which is equals to x square plus x square is 2x square minus 5x and minus 5x is 2x square minus 10x minus 4x minus 5x and here is also minus 5x minus 10x plus 4 plus 6 plus 10 by x square minus 6x plus 8 is equals to 10 by 3, or 3 into 2x square minus 10x plus 10 is equals to 10x square minus 6x plus 8. Cross multiplication. So what I get here is 6x square minus 30x plus 30 is equals to 10x square minus 60x plus 80. I'm rubbing it on from the top so that we can continue here, or bring all the x squares to one side. So here it is 10x square minus 6x square. So what we have here? 10x square minus 6x square minus 60x plus 30x because minus 30 will go this side. Then we got plus 80 minus 30 is equals to 0, bringing everything to that side. So I got here 10x square is 4x square minus 30x plus 50 equals to 0, or take 2 common, I get 2x square minus 15x plus 25 equals to 0. As 2 cannot be equal to 0, therefore 2x square minus 15x plus 25 equals to 0. Now, how do we break up 25? 2 into 5 into 5, and I have to get, okay, 10 and 5. 10 and 5 is 15. So we can do it here is 2x square minus 10x minus 5x plus 25 equals to 0. 2x common, x minus 5 and minus 5 common here. I get x minus 5 equals to 0, or therefore 2x minus 5 or x minus 5 equals to 0. Therefore x equals to 5 by 2 or x equals to 5. This both will be your answer. This both will be your answer. Clear? Okay. This is another type of question here. A by ax minus 1 plus b by bx minus 1 is equals to a plus b, given that a plus b is not equal to 0 and ab is also not equal to 0. This is a very typical sum. This is again one of the typical sums. You must be very careful while doing this. Here, the important step in such typical sum is that you bring these numbers to this side and equate to 0. But what will I bring? Like with this number ax minus 1, I bring minus b with this. I take minus b with this because here it is a. I bring minus b, and with this I will take minus a. With this I will take minus a, and this will be equal to 0. A will come with this term and b will come with this term. This is the most important step for such typical questions. Now in this case, take out the LCM. This will be a minus b ax minus 1. Here plus I take bx minus 1. Here will be b minus a bx minus 1 equals to 0. Open up the bracket. What I get? A minus abx plus b. A minus abx plus b by ax minus 1 plus b minus abx plus 1 by bx minus 1 equals to 0. Is this clear? Sorry, please note, b minus abx minus minus plus, this will be plus a. Clear? Okay. So what I get here is a plus b minus abx by ax minus 1 plus here also a plus b minus abx by bx minus 1 equals to 0. Is this clear? A plus b minus abx, here also a plus b minus abx is equals to 0. I am rubbing up this from top. Now from here I see that a plus this whole term are same, they are common, so I take out the common term. A plus b minus abx, I take it as common. So what is left? 1 by ax minus 1 plus 1 by bx minus 1 is equals to 0. Is it clear? Is it clear till here? Then when this is equals to 0, then either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. Therefore either a plus b minus abx equals to 0 or 1 by ax minus 1 plus 1 by bx minus 1 equals to 0. Because this is one factor and this is one factor which is equal to 0. So in this case x is equals to a plus b by ab, and it is given that a plus b is not equal to 0 and ab will also be not equal to 0. That is why it is given here a plus b not equal to 0 and ab is not equal to 0, because if ab is 0 then this would have no value, it is undefined. Therefore this is one of the answers. Now in this case, take out the LCM. Ax minus 1 bx minus 1 here it is going to be bx minus 1 plus ax minus 1. Clear? This is equals to 0. So when I take this side, this all is going to become 0. So what I get here? Ax plus bx minus 2 is equals to 0, because this multiplied with 0 is 0, or here x, a plus b minus 2 equals to 0, therefore x is equals to 2 by a plus b. Again, here a plus b cannot be 0, because if a plus b is 0, this is not defined. Therefore, the condition here a plus b is not equal to 0 is valid in this. Therefore, what you get? X is equals to a plus b by ab, or x equals to 2 by a plus b. This is the answer for this type of equation. For this type of questions, please note that important step. Okay, so with this we end today's chapter. In my next video, I'll upload more numericals on this quadratic equation by factorization. Thank you.